We still have to check out Calais, though. Calais to Duisburg, because for now it is still, you know, the thing. When is our last session going to be of admining? When's it going to end, You'll still have Calais, and you'll still have Duisburg. But will there be less people? Who knows? It will lead to a disaster, yes. And as I pointed out, because someone posted the image or clarification in the Discord server as well, it will seem busier than CD, because CD is a straight line pretty much going over, so the only time you'd have a lot of people somewhere is when the train gates are down, for example. But on the Alps road, if you're in the middle at the restaurant, you've got bendy roads on either side where you can see quite far back, so more people will be in the same area because they're going up and down, up and down, up and down, instead of it being a straight line. So it'll seem laggier. And of course, we'll have to check out the reports from there. Now, I think I said near the end of yesterday that I had a report from that road, but I don't think it led to a ban. So this time we'll have to see if we do have one that leads to a ban. That would be cool. My first ban on there. When you have a 61-ton trailer, even with a 750 horsepower, I would recommend not taking that. I would just recommend not doing that. Because no, that's usually not made for that. If you were to take something that heavy up there, you'd do what they do in the real world with with very heavy loads, and you'd have another tractor unit pushing it from the back. Or maybe even two from the front pulling it. Maybe not just one vehicle, even if it's an 8x4. The road is just wouldn't really work. No. Hello, Cyril. Hello, Mr. G. 45. How you doing? Sending me to a monster truck show? I've seen a handful of good clips from monster truck shows. It's very cool. I don't know when it comes out. No. Everyone is just waiting. You know? The clock is ticking. You have two important times to keep in mind to those wondering when it is. PS5, I have no idea about that either. But for the CD Road part, when it releases in the main game first, that's the first time. And then the second time is when we support it on the multiplayer servers, which will be a little bit afterwards. So those are the two instances to keep in mind. Those lights are really... Have you duplicated them? They look so much shinier than... Compare these to the one behind. Interesting. Some edits going on there. You're in Karuna. Your trailer. Go on then. What's your ID? What's your ID? I suppose I can have a look. Empty. High beams? It could be in high beams. True, actually. Didn't really think of that. People having high beams on when they technically don't need to. We will go to the Alps. We will indeed. We will. And it's also like this guy probably has high beams as well. Empty? No, the CD will never be truly empty. If I wanted it to be empty, I'd look at it on arcade. Even then, you might have one or two people on there. Sim 2 is decent. 652. Alrighty, in a moment. If I go near to the Brussels intersection, so when I come back, I can just go there and then down. Just that patch, just the fuel station. Very green, hello. How many did you pass? And are you going to do it again? You are going to do it again. Awesome video. I'm glad you like the video. The video is doing really well. What they have is basically a view metric for the first X amount of time when you've uploaded it, and it rates all of your videos from 1 to 10. or like 1 out of 10. This video is first place in terms of immediate views. Nice. Now, already reported, of course, because it's just there. If I report one of these, so we have an immediate new one. It was good. Took a while, and at the end I was talking about where are they going to go next when they've already started moving, but the video was recorded 1 or 2 weeks ago. So understandably, you know, there's a bit of a delay on that. Where are they? Hello. Hello, White Angel. Welcome in. How are you? Start from... they're about there. Let's go from there. Bonk the car. I will. Beg with the 15, Aaron. What did you ban? I will. I'm looking at the report of it so that I can show the entire scenario and they can't say, well, yeah, but I mean, you didn't do this and you didn't show the whole thing. And, you know, if it's in a report, I can rewatch it as many times as I want. They've probably overtaken again in real time, but it's easier to watch back like this, so I have the camera focused on them. You know? Buffering, you shouldn't. Hello, Andy. Hello, Ezo. Is the 3 meant to be an E? How you doing? But then they... Not this car, there's another car, right? Three reports. No. That was an unfortunate... I wouldn't really say that's a full collision in that sense, because that car snuck down the side of the other trucks. A little bump happened, but, you know, and there we go. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Yes, I'm doing well. I was sorting out, of course, more videos earlier. Now, if we do look at this one, which is also them, this is in a different place. Low bed and low loader trailers. That would need to be something that SCS reaches out towards to establish a brand connection with them. I get that, Papa Bear. Yes. You are definitely not the only one to ask if it's okay or not. 430, Sammy. God, that's the longest number I've seen on any channel. Very kind. So, hold on. Well, because this is going no, this is the same way. It's just further back. And then we'll have a look at their trailer. Just... Clearly they've already done it here, right? Yes.
Ow.
And then both of those will be put together anyway. Nice. Cool. It's not two bands, it's just linked to the same band, that's all. Right, what was the number again? Your message is probably long gone by now. I don't know where it is. What was your ID? Streamer mode anonymizes the names. So everyone is player or suspect. 562? Are you sure? 652. Ah, you see? Silly. I was like, no way, that's you. That's more like it. Oh, this. I would say technically yes. I've seen this being used before because it isn't the one that has the grain things on it. If it had the grain cargo on it, that would appear too close to your cabin. It doesn't move around when you put containers on it, does it? It doesn't stutter back and forth. I think that combo's okay. Because it's not a full-length triple. And it's not Caspora. It's a different one. If it were Caspora, then I'd make you change it. But I see how you've done it. Interesting. Yeah, you put crates on it. The containers from a container yard. We've been in here as well, haven't we? The underground fart. The underground cave system. Quite a lot going on there. If you accidentally hit someone from the side and then your car flipped over, do you deserve a 1-month ban? Are you saying that because you already have a 1-month ban for that exact thing? Whemst? Kiruna? You can't miss it if you look on the map. West of Kiruna. Very nice. It's not the only one. I think there might be more than one. West of Kiruna in the Nordic DLC. You'd like it. Kicked because you were AFK. If it was an automatic AFK kick, that's got nothing on us, sadly. Well, if you were already banned for that, you can discuss it with the person that banned you in the appeal that I hope you have made. Ads. Is it legal or should you delete it? From that setup I saw, I hope you're not in an ad now, from that setup it seems okay. I have seen a variation people have which has the grain trailers on it, and they appear too close to the cab, but I think they're not made with the trailer that you're using. The Tierson one. Seems alright. If you're unsure, and it sounds like I'm unsure, you don't have to use it. It's weird. It doesn't appear to have anything clipping going on. If it doesn't stutter around when you start moving, that also seems fine. Why do you ban instead of kick? Because people deserve a ban for bannable offences. The kick is too mild. If they've done a milder version of it, or I've only seen part of it, yeah, some people don't deserve it. If they've done a mild thing, then it might be a kick. This, I've just invalidated the 1 times, so I'll do that again next one. What was the problem? Oh, really? You're going to report for that? Yeah, a little bit of a bump. Some can do an error, exactly, but some errors are preventable. Some are genuine errors. And some are like, come on now. Come on. Banned for a week because you got swept off the road. All of these scenarios where the person themselves describe themselves as doing something completely different for what they got banned for, I'm just imagining the scenario and it sounds interesting. That's just something you have to talk to the person that banned you. Because there's probably something more than that. Better than CD? It looks better than CD, yes. Right. This report. Not going to touch the keyboard. We're not skimming through it. Abe, thank you for the follow, by the way. You've appealed? Anyone can appeal. People should appeal, in fact. Let me open the fart sound generator. People should appeal. Because an appeal is a request. Doesn't mean it will get accepted. If you actually have grounds for it to be accepted, then yes. Hello, Tails. IK Road is for men, CD is for kids. It's a new era, a new road. Why are you so appealing? Hey, that's pretty good. I like that. Banned for jumping over the Calais Bridge. That is justified. I understand that. Why would you do that? Did you do that recently? Because on the free roam server, starting very soon, you can do that on that server and not be banned for it. Insane. So if you got banned for doing that on a normal server, that sucks. If you got accepted, could you train me? I'm not a trainer, sadly, no. No, you'll have to be taught by someone else. I'm just a normal GM. I do know of Connor, yes. Connor has been at the IK Road for the past few days. Hello, Frosty, welcome. Hope you're well. CD has always been crowded. It'll be crowded for a while. Potentially, until it gets revamped. Even then, maybe it'll be different. They're appealing. Fast lane or the left lane? Both. Because you'd be describing to people what the fast lane is by saying it's the left lane. This was... People do get kicked if they take too long to do this, because this one snuck through as well. The barrier starts... Is my mouse in the right place? Ooh, almost. Oh, see? Starts right there, so they try and squeeze over like that. It's just silly, you know? It's just picky. Please don't do that. Muscle memory, yeah. Counting how many dashed lines or something it's back. That could be good. Interesting. Hello, Tyler. What are your thoughts on something? Here we go. Driving down the Alp Road, went around the turn and hit a rock and launched you in the other lane, and there was another truck there and you got banned for collisions. Well, that was not intended. You didn't mean to do that. If you have your own POV showing how you did it, you could use that. However, were you going too fast into the turn? Because on most of the corners there are those little pillars that stop you from going over. So yes, anyone can hit them. How long does an in-game report last? I have never fully timed it from when they actually come in. It's whenever the server list is at 100, which it always is, or every whatever the time limit is. When the limit was 50, it used to be every 10 minutes, I think. Now that it's 100, you could think it's 20, maybe it's 30. 20 would make sense. Why are some different colors? Some of them mean different things. Yellow, people have worked out, means someone has clicked the hacking option. They may not be hacking. Oh, there's Connor. Green means someone else has selected it, and then the one that you saw me have, this one, is blue. That's that. Can I just, there we go. It was really full. It is. It's filling up. People are finding out that there is a nicer looking road than the CD road. Yeah? Now, of course, the CD highway, that sounds weird to say, doesn't it? The CD highway will also look pretty cool. What is that trailer? It's a small box trailer. Baby trailer. The one where in ATS your truck is as long as that trailer. This was the one I was on about. To Papa Bear. This, whatever that is actually called. $150 on all servers, I suppose, yes, but you can still have 150 on Simulation 2. The problem is, the busy crowd of people are not on Simulation 2. So that sucks, doesn't it? Goes to show you can't have two things. Okay, that is road rage. That is road rage. This whole story is that the yellow one clearly thought this person was going too slow. When they're not. The limit is 70. It's just 70 on the sign. So they're just plodding through, taking their time. The second they have space, they speed up after this one, and then they go for it. Little bit close, but then they merge back. You'd think it would end there, but then when this one tries to do it again, I don't know why they slowed down so much to bait the overtake. Yeah. So it's not really this one's fault, because this one didn't really... It would have been a bad overtake if they did the bad thing. Like if someone was oncoming and then they hit the oncoming, but no, they were stopped. So it's this one because this one caused it. Does that make sense? Don't overtake on that corner though. Just generally, regardless of intent, don't overtake on that corner. Solid line, can't see around the corner. You know. Very, 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 very clear, you know. Hit that one as well, trying to get back. Hello, Master Wolfman. And then now the one in front of you decides to slow down in front of you. But the overtake wasn't bad. It's collisions. It's not how you spell collisions. I can't spell, so I'll just type it like that. That's the one. Collisions and then blocking. I wondered if there was a second I for some reason. I thought, yes, there was. CD Road is becoming a highway. That version that contains it is not out yet. Very soon, though. Very soon. I like how they've done that. With the bars at the top, they made them sort of bronze-coloured. Like that. We will have a look at the Alps Road, yes. That seems to be the thing that everyone is talking about. If you wonder where it is, for those especially in the TikTok chat, go and look at my latest video. Because at the end of that video, I show you where it is. But of course, if you do look at a map, you'll see Innsbruck. In Austria, if you know where Austria is. Hello, Unbeaten. Best translator? I cannot translate into other languages. This isn't the same person. No, the videos do not have my commentary on top. No, they're muted. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, to see me mocking the person's driving in a very civilized way. I don't think they'd like that. You know, what are you doing, you fool? Press the ban button. There's no need for my audio to be on that clip. You could say that. You could say that. But they went in that gap because you'd previously crashed. So that's a dodgy one. Kickable maybe. Because it's in a fiddly area. It's dodgy. UK rework. When it finally got unveiled, we went, oh my god, at last. Because it seemed like everything else was being unveiled first. And then it came. So you had news of Iceland, you had Nordic Horizons, which took like 2 or 3 years to make. You know. And then finally at the very end, UK rework. These guys aren't helping either. Because of course then you had the reveal of the Ireland. I have to say it that way. You've just done the same thing. Is that the same person? Could you imagine? Stop trying to squeeze through. If you can't merge before the lights, that's it. You've basically lost your chance because it's too soon by then. Don't do that. But they have to take responsibility, you know? These people don't understand. He's telling the other one to move back. Why? Those two are in each other, yes. I don't quite know why. It's like, move, you get out the way, you move, no, you move. Clearly the one that is already in the lane should go first, yeah, instead of people pushing to get in the lane. Same sort of thing. If someone lets you merge in front, good. If they don't go. This one... Yeah, then... Seems like they let them go kind of by force, but that's okay. I did like it, folk. It's pretty cool. It's close. What game company makes that game? Because everyone is playing that game. What company makes that game? Because, again, I said it reminded me of something like The Sims, because people are describing it. Nintendo meets Animal Crossing. It's like Animal Crossing. And who makes Animal Crossing? Isn't it very, very similar? Which game? The Tomodachi something? No, not Inzoi. No, that's different. The one that everyone's playing right now. I want to say Tamagotchi, and that's the little thing that people had as a kid, the little handheld pocket thing. Did anyone have a Tamagotchi? That's the one, yes. Tomodachi. It's similar. That one, yes. Looks like a cute game, though. Looks nice. Do we know when it's closing? It's not closing, it's being changed. And I don't know when the version is coming out. Soon. This is not really blocking. You're in the road a little bit. Just a smidge. Still there, and still not really blocking. Maybe when the traffic backs up this far, people might have a problem, but I don't think they will. And now we're in Duisburg. Able to drive it. You will be able to drive on the new CD, yes, of course. But right now, people are preparing themselves to go to the Alps Road as an alternative to the CD Road. But they will, of course, instinctively come back to CD to check out the new layout of CD. Obviously. We will have to look at it. We will check it several times. Turkey DLC? That would be good. Imposter. The demo. Demo is 2 minutes back from when the person presses report. Because it's in the past. Remove it. No. People have been saying rumors about... That's what I highlighted in one of my first videos talking about it. It's being reskinned, redesigned, not removed. It's not going to disappear from the map completely. That's not... No. It won't do that. It will still be there. Alps Road is a mess. Good. People will learn that it isn't the road that makes the... I'm trying to think of a deep statement here. It isn't the road that... Oh! We're here. It isn't the road itself, it's just where the people are. Yeah? Most have already moved to the Alps Road. This is the route leading down to it. And... unlike CD, you actually have a nice scenic view on your way down there. This isn't even the Alps Road yet. That might have been lag. Yes, they're lagging. But it looks very nice. Seba, hello. Big fan. Welcome in. The boat's in the distance. You've got the passenger ferry and then the cargo ferry, one of them going either way. And you to unlock a nice scenic view, you have to pay for it to be patron, yeah. Here we are, we're near the first toll. Can't wait to do dangerous overtakes, but you should be paying attention to where you are overtaking though. So maybe you won't even be able to. Ah, you saved it. Good job. Frankfurt to Prague, that was the other one. I've seen a handful of people going on that one because, of course, I summed it up all in a video. We can have a look at that as well, actually. Where's that triple at? Here we are, here's the start. Little rest before you join, and then here we are. Oh, that's already a lot. Yep. Bit of an accident here. Ooh. This one is stuck. On the pillars, yeah. So you need to take a wide... I've seen this one. You need to take a wide turn, but not too wide when someone is coming down. 95 in this area. As I highlighted, more people can be in the same area because the road is technically squished. With it being back and forth, Prime. More people can spawn in. Look at that! All the way up to the top. You see every single person in a line all the way down to the toll. My view distance, by the way, is on medium, I think. Oh, it is on ultra. I was going to say, if it was on medium, it would be a bit far back. But look at that. Look at that. Another illegal? Probably. 103. Before I go and interrogate the other one. Oh, yeah. And then you see on the other side, there's even more. 157. I think should we not make this a safe zone? Because look at how people are being nice about it. However, Talia was doing a Q&A. I wouldn't suggest parking here because people need access to that. But you see how they're going in, getting to the back and then doing a turnaround and then somewhat parking up to the side. The majority of people are a little bit cautious when they're in a zone like this. There are some people that don't know how to do it, but you see how they're being nice and slow, being careful. Good, I like that. And careful when they're leaving as well. Good. Good. Treating it like a nice rest stop. Nice. Maybe also because there are admins nearby, but still. It's popular. Brazil. This is the Alps Road, the new busy place that people have been venturing to. That's a normal triple there. Right, where was... gas station? There is one nearby. Before the Alps Road, though. Here's this one. Can I turn it down to medium now so I'm not dying? Medium. It's a little bit better. You said there was one going the other way? No. Not that I saw. There's one. Spectate. Save editing. Remove trailer. Follow me. That one there? That's a double? Or did you mean this exact one? Because this was the one I was thinking of. But again, if I could see their name, I could just at them and tell them to just remove it. But they're going to go all the way back. At least it's not to Duisburg service. Very heavy. They might have save edited it. 77 people in the city. That won't end well. It's not DLC. This area is not DLC. Innsbruck to Klagenfurt. It's not DLC. That's why it's popular. If it were a DLC area, only people with it would go there, and you'd have less people there. The Nordics were busy, but not this busy. It looks good, but it's base map. Oh yes. There we go, easy. Got rid of it. Sucks that I had to TP you to have you do that. But hey. Yes, people have been on this road for a while. It wasn't dead until this movement happened. People like to use this as just a nice scenic road to go on. See, you got people all about. Where is these? This way, of course. The fuel station is at the top. Here. Here. So this is where you'd go and get your fuel, and then when you've gotten your fuel, continue onwards to the road. That's it. Because after that... Is there one after that? Here. So here and here. On top of the mountain, yes. If you go up the path up to the restaurant place, you can technically go around the back of the building. I think that's how they get there. People don't know where their trailers are. No, you have people taking doubles and triples, and around these tight corners, not a good idea. But I think that is a pretty cool scenic view. I'll need to get, you know, the current thumbnails I use for the YouTube streams, they're CD locations. I'll need to take a few new ones to show here. Cranking up to Ultra again, so I can see everything. Very nice. This, in a way, gives people practice for the Pro Mods road, doesn't it, for Kirkeners? Because it's the same thing, just one of them is dirt, one of them is not. It's just back and forth, back and forth. What else? The other road that can become popular is the one outside Frankfurt. But it won't become this popular. It's just another road that people like to use, or claim they like to use. Going this way. Looks good, for sure, but if we fly down it... There's no one here so far. Then we go this way. It's just not the same, you know? Looks like CD, for sure. It looks like CD. Ow. But you won't have... People have already decided, you see? The crowd is currently in the Alps. More people go to the Alps because there's a crowd there. And then they become part of the crowd, and then someone else encounters the crowd and goes there too. This is very nice. Look at all the forests. And then you'll see a distinct lessening in quality because we're into base map area. Old base map area. It's quite a long road though. We need to measure this. That could be another short idea. Measuring the 3 busiest roads. Heavy emphasis on in brackets, not really busy. And then there we are in Prague. That's it. Frankfurt to Prague. That's basically a straight line. Hello, Gears, big fan. Hello, Tails, again. No, Duisburg won't die out. Duisburg will stay the same. Calais will stay the same because they're not in the revamped area. It's just the road in between. Might have less people on it. Might have more people on it. Who knows? Super long. So? What's wrong with that? This report was... Did we solve this one? Yes, because the guy tipped over and saved it. Already done that. I want my first ban on that road. Don't turn around. Ooh. First ban on that road. Parking bigger and make the viewpoint non-collision. Let's go with the idea of making it one giant Walmart. Okay? So you have an enormous parking place, ruining the scenery like all Walmarts do. Don't hit them, don't hit them. Don't. Ooh. Bit of a bait there. Whoa. Yeah, for now you have 2 popular roads. But the Frankfurt to Prague one isn't an insanely popular one. It's CD or IK, like at the moment that's it, for truly popular. Ha 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 ha, they find that really funny. But the others aren't laughing though. I thought it's meant to be funny. F to P. There's so many. Again, in the comment section, people were naming literally any road that looks slightly like the CD road. And there's a lot. There's a lot. Pick anything you want. Go to a DLC if you want. Doesn't matter. You're very lucky no one else is coming that's nearby right now. Okay. He's gone. That's not him. What happened, though? Traffic operation? There? Not sure. The MacBook. I don't think so. Anyone here on a Mac? There aren't many Mac players to begin with. I don't think so, no. Unless you use like a Windows loader type thing, like Star is doing for Linux. Or is it natively on Linux? Are you not using like a Windows loader on Linux? Sadly not, no. Can welcome in Luke. Hello. What? On you're using Linux, right? You said you're on Linux? Is it installed on Linux? Or have you got like a Windows emulator on Linux first? Because if it's not available on Mac, how's it available on, you know, wouldn't people do all three? I do really want to punish this one, because this is just so silly. It's so silly, but it's also kind of... Trying to think of an analogy for this. Session ID, we're not on Convoy. We're not playing on Convoy. The server is called Simulation 1 on TruckersMP. This is, you know, when a small dog tries to sort of scrap and bark at a larger dog's legs or something like that, and it doesn't really do much, and the big dog just stands there thinking, what are you doing? This guy's the big dog, and this one's the small dog. In that analogy, yeah? There's no use of what you're doing. It's a bit silly. Yeah, sure, they went the wrong way a little bit. Yeah. That one was near the top. Fire coming your way? You timed that very well. Is that your account that just followed? Mr. LOL, welcome in. Hello, Yash. And hellos. Loud dog. You did not initiate that. Then how on earth did you time that so well? What was that? Did you TP there? I think you did. Yeah, it's because you're moving. Like that. Next real operations, I don't know about that. They usually unveil the next event a week before it's going to happen, but it takes months of planning. That's the thing. I didn't really pay attention to the fact that they're over the wrong side of the barrier, and I'm pretty sure there's a solid invisible wall there. Unless... maybe not? Hello, Oliver. Okay, the speed, though, yes. Oh, they went flying. Why did it take you so long to get started with that? As if you were struggling to get out. Is the other one doing it, though? That's what I want to know. Where's the other one? Probably. Maybe, maybe not. Someone's probably already banned them anyway. Yes. No? Yes? Yes. Does this one not have the speed part? Are you not, you know, you're not with them? Letting them do all the stuff? You're just chilling. I don't have much to go by with this one. Apart from that. Two instances? Yes, it looks like it, but that's far less than the other one, isn't it?
Ow.
I would. It seems like it, yeah, because it's not, you know, bouncing off of someone like just being reckless with the collision thing. Yeah. Superman going through buildings, except Superman isn't like that. Replay. The thing that I was first concerned about is that they're on this side of the fence, and then this one TPs. They're all throwaway accounts. It doesn't matter at this point. That's why I'm not giving it much attention. They just, you know, it's easy to ban them. He TPs there. Then I'm wondering if there's a solid wall because he goes over this little barrier slightly and then escapes. But then he floors it. So off he goes through this one, off and round the corner through everyone. That one goes to space, and then this one goes through this one. So yeah, he goes through a few, but he's taking his time. You know? Taking his time. Both banned. Is it allowed to change the license plate to SES? The one in your window or the one in your actual vehicle? I wouldn't suggest doing it. Because someone may think you're impersonating. Because, you know, put instead on, if you have the flags, DLC, the flags that go at the top of your windows, there is an SES logo flag. Put the flag there instead. That's totally fine. Great short. We've done that before, but that gives them attention. That gives them attention. I also don't show on any of the shorts me actually pressing the ban button. I don't want to give them attention, that's the thing. Because that would give them attention. Surfer shop, a surfer shop that is always on sale. How about that? They already tried with the Zoom Zoom treatment. That's why I've taken a few videos down. And it's been funny to do that. Yeah, I almost started fanboying. I was like, ugh. I think that was before the cam was on. For that main one. Very numerous. It's because they stock up on accounts. Compromised accounts. They have new methods to compromise people's accounts, I assume. Making people click stupid links. And then they get the information of the account. They then sell it for very, very, very cheap. In a foreign currency. Ooh. And people buy a lot of these accounts that already have some ETS2 gameplay. They then preload them with the 2 hours that they need, and then they just do the thing, and then bada bing, bada boom, log out of one, log into another. Easy, easy peasy. Go through maybe a couple a day. What is that stuff? Is this how you made it work? Because I did ask, like, how they're playing on Linux or something like that. Vegetables? Yes. Tinker launcher? Interesting. So it does kind of work. Ban them for spamming?
Ow.
Hey, we ignore that. Have a good day, though. Ooh, bit of a nudge on that one. Both of you did the same thing. If I select the first one. Yeah. Alps Road, we just saw it. We just saw it. You were lurking? Yeah, 150, 160 something people at the very top. What was that? I highlighted how... because it's a squished road, as you also said in Discord earlier, you can see far more people from one place. Moving, but moving slowly. So they are still moving. It wasn't a full traffic jam. So kind of like moving at this speed. Not too bad. Oh. Hello? Who's this? no identifying plate, but look, it's an admin. Admin? Admin? Popo admin? We have access to that, yes. It's not, it is. We have that. Some of them don't have customized plates. They're not undercover, obviously, because they're in the, you know... My Scania can have it, yes. I think it's the Scania R that has it. Only the R, because they made the skin only for one model of truck. It's got a police. No, we have police truck as well. But it's not used too much. No, see, I defended you. Yeah, I said I wondered how it worked for Linux because a person came in and wondered if it works on Mac. And I was like, well, I don't think it does, but then how does it work on Linux? Blah, 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 blah. So unless you do the same sort of other launcher method to kind of go around it on a Mac, I guess that would be how it also works. Blue lights, that's only for a team thing. Only the team members can get those to play on a Mac. If you bodge it, a bodge job, and you make it work, I don't see why not. Good luck. Yeah, on Linux, everything is from scratch, basically. We're here. Look, we're here. 131 in the demo. Look at how many are in the rest place. Look at him. Oh, there's a guide on the Steam page. Oh, I see. Please don't take corners of speed. Good. Good. No, you don't have to pay to be on the team. No, you would apply to be on the team when the application for it opens, which is not yet. Currently, we have Media Team open and something else, I think.
Ow.
The Skoda with the police accessories and the skin, yes. But also that truck you just saw is for us. Did you not see the police truck?
Ow.
That's us as well. But I don't know who the admin was because they didn't speak. Very dangerous consequences, yes. If someone flies off the road, not into someone else, but they also just crash. Yeah. Pietro, this is the IK road. We're on the IK road. This is it. See, the restaurant place is up there. Add-on team, that's the one, yes. Add-on team. Just want to see if what they do, what they end up doing. People are using all these other parking places. I didn't even notice this little lane here. CD? No, this is not CD. Some reports will be from CD, some reports will be here. Trains without save editing are 61 tons each. So that triple train would have been whatever 61 times 3 is, but they don't set it to that. If they use a triple trailer, it's clearly edited to way less than that. Are we near the end? We are near the end. Idiot! Drive off a cliff if people keep up with 100 tons and 200 horsepower. Yeah, don't take hundreds of tons with horsepower. They realised their mistake. This one obviously couldn't stop in time. It'd be a bit dodgy. Right, a bit too late there. That's one of those things where it's bannable, but it's kind of halfway there. Bit of a boo-boo. They bailed out of their first overtake. Had some time to avoid that. Yeah, the other one, I guess, didn't know what he was going to do. The other one stopped quite late. Be a kick. Probably. And then we've got more people over this side. It's very nice. Yo, hey, how you doing? Hello, Falco, welcome back. With love, yes. No, we have no need to modify this road. Why are we gonna change it, eh? But however, if people go here with abominations like this, taking up so much room, look, there's someone could park here. But no, because you're there, you haven't let them do that, have you? Ooh, Felix, right? Hello, moderator. How they have 3? That's an edited triple trailer, but that's an okay edited triple trailer because it's 2 small trailers and a big trailer. And then, of course, they have to go, if they reverse, they go out, round, and turn around. But if people decide to park like this person is, there's a problem. No, there's no 4th trailer. It's 3. 3 trailers. Yeah, train crossing and fuel station. If you want the original CD experience, Jerome, then you'd go Frankfurt to Prague. If you want just where everyone is, you'd go here. 15 FPS. I have 15 FPS right now with 140 people. It's just a nice view at the top. It's nice. They should use normal trailers. There's nothing stopping them adding the restriction on how many trailers you can bring here, because that restriction is in place on the Kirkenes Quarry Road. No, 4 trailers, no, the server will kick you. You're allowed 3 maximum. 3 connections. But in a way you shouldn't. Maximum is 3. Try it. Try 4. See what happens. Because a dolly, the bit in between 2 trailers, can count as 1 as well. For the full-sized double. It counts. This is the new, yes. It's turning into the new. No one is officially able to say the word, yes, this is it. But it seems to be it. So people are going here. Kick no ban? it'll kick me, yes. No, CD's not quiet. Nope. We'll have some reports from one, some reports from the other. Is this going to be CD? No. This is outside the quarry thing. It's because they're parked in the way that people would go out. Yeah, but I mean, you can go this way though, even though they are parked there as well. You're technically in the road there though. Just in the other lane. One is parked there. But again, you can go around and out. There was one that was there. I don't know if they were waiting for the light. But yeah. It was interesting. It is an interesting road, isn't it? Radiant, by the way, I'm sorry I missed that. Thank you for the Prime. I heard the sound and I just completely skimmed over it. Enjoy the badge, enjoy the emotes. We need to think of more sub-emotes. By the way, there we go, back on CD. See? Home sweet home. For another little while. They bailed on that really late. We don't know if the viewpoint area will be a non-collision. If it is, it may be set so that only that little spot... Yeah, that boat trailer, we saw them earlier. Only that little spot will be it. If you leave it as a collision zone, it sounds dangerous, but it goes to show how dangerous people are, because it just behave yourself. Be careful, slow down, don't zoom into the rest place. Because every time we've made a specific zone non-collision, the exact exit point of it becomes a mess. So the players that have been around when we first changed... I didn't involve that in the video, did I? Before we redesigned CD, Duisburg, in 2022... We added a few... For some reason, we made the entire city non-collision, which people did not like. That was a weird idea. And then at the very end of that was a wall of people... Sadness, do you mind? trying to explain, Adam, was a wall of people bursting out of it. So that's not a good idea. Yeah.
Huh?
Jezo, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. This is the CD road, the Calais Duisburg road, the one that everyone has known. Ooh, yeah, the entire city. I didn't include that in the video. I completely forgot about that. Hello, Killua. Simulation 1, yes. Yeah, then they made a new one, which was actually kind of cool because it was made specifically for TMP's player base, which was nice because people were spread out. Non-collision. Oh, no. Absolutely not. Cars are the most mess. Not the cars, the drivers of the cars. Because if you remove the cars, those same drivers will use a truck. Some of them do use a truck. It's not the vehicle. It's the person using it. That's why you don't speed. It's why you slow down before corners, especially tight corners like that. Technically a triple. Which one? Blue truck. Well, this one? It's because they've got spares. Ooh, the light blue is interesting. I think just unload the other two and attach them. This is real time right now. This is real time. That's not a save edit, by the way. That is an actual cargo. You can take more Krone trailers from the Krone factory. Saw a bus. Nick, that might have been from quite a while back, because currently there's no bus, but we had a bus model supported that you could use. And there is another one in... Slow down. There's another one in progress that's being worked on. The hell are you doing? Well, now you're stuck, so that sucks. And I'm a clown. Just have the clown, the honk sound effect. Krone on Krone on Krone, exactly. Have you ever seen that ship that ships ships? Those low, flat barge things? There's a ship that carries loads of those, so it's a ship shipping ships. It's like that. Exactly. He ran straight into you. How dare he do that? Ship looks weird. The term for that, by the way, when you see a word that it now looks strange after seeing it for so long, it's one of the many opposites of deja vu. It's slightly different. Any word will look like that. The word open, I've had that happen too. The word friend.
Huh?
Looks weird anyway. Ram. Yep. Maybe because you're just not meant to see that word so many times. Oh, look, it's the same triple. Hello, Noble. Hello, Hari. Big fan. In India. Yeah, they'd be sailing very, very long distances across the ocean. Very, very far. Still Calais, Duisburg area, yeah. Yeah, Frankfurt to Prague. We flew over that within the last 30 minutes. There's not many people on it, but it is another nice option that people would use. However, it's not the option. People have chosen, the players have chosen, they've picked the Alps. Truck, yeah, you see the one in front? Yes. If hell yeah is still in the chat, this 1, 2, 3. That's it. Three trailers. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Oh, it's the one with all the lights on it. Nice. Because the dolly in this case counts as a connection trailer thing. So. Update 1.6? No, 1.59. We're not quite in 1.59. It's in beta right now. What a disgrace, I know. Call him a clown. Call that guy a clown. Yeah. It's better road layout wise. It is nice. It has some nice things. 3 train crossings, a nice old fuel station. But it doesn't have the people on it, you know? You need the people. If you take the road for the road, then that's nice. Yeah, constantly going left, right is annoying. Be good if it became the new CD. Again, if you want a road that mimics the look of CD, then you go Frankfurt Prague. If you want wherever the hell the people are, Alps. Just, that's it. That's it. You didn't, I mean, that wasn't terrible, but you still kind of pushed him out of the way. It's one of those things where, again, it's halfway between the two, like you just kick him for doing that, because that's just silly. Now, come on. Yeah, people will have to learn that they may not be able to take a turn at the same time someone else with a really long trailer is taking a turn either. Just like on the Kirkenes Road. And the Kirkenes Road is even thinner. So... saw him join and didn't give way. Why would he give way if someone is merging in front of you when their entire trailer is clearly not safely away from you? Fat shaming the roads? No. No, promise. No. Can I rate your vehicle? Now, are you asking me just to look at it, or are you asking for it to be reviewed in case there's an edit that may not be allowed? Because the first one, I'd be doing that way too much. It's the easy version of Kirkenes, yeah. The training ground. Yeah, some people could have stopped. That's why they ended up being on the emergency lane, pulled over. Look down. What's up? Huh? Going against traffic? Hold on a minute. God damn. Sergey, welcome. Appreciate the follow and the gift. Fat shaming, we got him. Gonna cancel me now. Pretty sure it was. Let's see about that, shall we? This one? Trailerless. Do they go through the gate? Does it work if they're facing the correct direction? Can you imagine if it opens from the other side if they're still facing the way that they should be going? Because it's there. No. Okay. Can you imagine? Unless... oh, it does. Or does it? Yes? No? Because it doesn't show up in the demos? Well, they gave up on it. Good. Giving him a warning. It's hard to give someone a warning through a demo. The demo is in the past. I can't leave a note towards the person. The only way of doing that would be to act upon it. By TPing them or kicking them or something. I can't do that. That's why when I say, oh, it would be a kick, you know, but kicking through a demo in the past is also strange because it's at a different time. No, it's really not far. All they need to do is just go here, and then when it's safe, loop-de-loop, come all the way back down, and then take this ramp this way. But you have to yield. I know people don't like to do that, but you have to yield. Alright, let's put the camera there, and BRB time. Server name is Simulation 1 of TruckersMP. Location is down there, yeah. So it's not quite by the roadside, but they were reversing against it. Continue to take a left. Could. See, when traffic is moving, it's nice. Not bad. Right, BRB. Alright. Arcade server? Why? There's not much going on there. Left us to rot, I did. Did you enjoy your rotting sesh? Don't drink and report, no. Don't allow drinks to influence anything. Rot maxing? Exactly. A Eurovision song? The D&B one that just played? That'd be cool. Skoda with a damaged engine. Oh yeah. The exact number until 10k. I'll have a look at that in a moment. Because we're very close to 10k on one and 18k on the other. And it'd be insane to reach them at relatively the same time. Shift up. Want the annoying sound? Love that. New alarm if anyone wants one. Just prime? 2 primes. Why can't you fix them without trailers? Because that is a bit of a cheat method, not a malicious cheat method, but it's a bit too easy. Having a trailer is nice for that. If you're on the arcade server, you don't need a trailer. Was he really reckless? Maybe the bump they thought was reckless? Is that it? They didn't feel that though. Hello, Julian. Right, the numbers. Where are you going? Keep an eye on that car. 18 left on one and 20 on the other. Oh, it's almost the same number. Oh my god. Did they move or is it this one? They merged in. We're very close. So to those on any of the other platforms, if you want to hop around, feel free to drop a follow on the Twitch, drop a follow on the YouTube as well. And we'll get to our goals. Slight green. That is a previous report on the person I just spectated, I think. Or person I just clicked. That's what that means. Right? Something like that. But I didn't actually report them for that, so this report doesn't really matter. It's usually used for when someone else has already been reported, and then it highlights that. 111. How many horns is too many? More than 2? More than 1? Just don't have any horns here. No, I don't really know. If you technically fill up every single available slot with a horn, it will look ridiculous. It won't be bajillions of decibels loud. But that's a bit unnecessary. A bit too much. Here he comes. How's he going to squeeze in? You can't go that way. Good. A lot of horns. It's going to look terrible, isn't it? If people have horns sticking out the front of their vehicle, why are we in Duisburg service? Why did you take me to Duisburg? Well, I can't really see anything of anyone here, so... There's one? There's 2 horns there. That's fine. .686. What's it with people typing the wrong number today, hey? Make sure you get your numbers right. Some swearing there. Let me just double check why. 2's fine. 2's alright. Honk. Wait, this is now Duisburg. The place I was looking at when I went BRB was outside Calais, I believe. Wonder what updates. Have to see. Hey, if you've watched the history of the CD road, those updates were over the span of years. So I don't think, because it might be a little bit too early. That was crazy. A little bit too early for us to add them now. Give it a bit of time. I assume it was towards this person then. Because most people, they have a reason to swear. They swear at someone else, so the other person must have done something first. Oh, they're at the Alps. Yes. Good evening. Yes, Killer, you got it early, didn't you? You see, if you become a member, you get it early. YouTube members had it yesterday. And then that was it. I assume this is the ID they're talking about. Is that necessary, though? Is it necessary to swear like that? No, it's not. It's not. Oh, next Monday coming. Oh. Killer, you have access to it, man. Use it. Use your access. Come on now. People just drive, exactly. And then the other one didn't really say anything. No, they're both talking about the same ID, which is interesting. Maybe this one. No, who was the car that zoomed first? The one near the start. This one? Over rotation? Ah. Are you one of the 5 people in the world that actually use the Watch Later playlist? I have unintentionally saved things to that. That was close. Didn't really hit anyone. Close. You save it and then the playlist just plays through. See, it's a cool idea. Yeah, some people don't use it. I mean, I don't know. I was being sarcastic. Maybe millions of people use it. I don't. You add stuff and you don't watch? Yeah, you add stuff and they just get further down the list. And if you were to dedicate a whole day to watching it, you would waste a day. Use it all the time? All right. All right. I stand corrected. I am standing. What are we doing here? What I sometimes do is I physically open the tabs of the videos I want, so I might have like 5 videos open, and I go through them one by one. I end up not really doing that. Use them. Hold on a minute. Ah. I see. But you've insulted. When do we do that? And you've said admin. Change plate. Impersonating. Maybe that's them calling for backup. In a queue. Yeah. Right, what are these emotes? Let me rotate my cam that way so I can tell if they have changed it. Peek, no look. Did we not have... I thought we had some of those. We do have no look. And we have Pog, which is fine. I know the spin one is different. Peek? Yeah, we could have Peek. Peek is okay. Don't have access. What do you mean you don't have access? You just need the extension, don't you? The Alps are nice. That whole emote collection is interesting. What are you looking at? Emotes or in-game? Person with a police plate in-game. That is probably AFK, because they must have just gone genuinely AFK. Be funny, if they change the plate, they could still get banned for the insult. Team admin. Yeah, they were asking for help from an admin. Oh! You didn't do it, did you? Just scrolling infinitely. There we go. Police. How'd you get up the mountain? You don't. I'm not telling people how to do it on a stream with 100+ people. What the hell? I did say it earlier. Think about it. Maybe you can go round something. Yeah. Perhaps. The Alps is very nice. It's very nice when they remade it. We drove along it. It's very nice. Remember we did a convoy session on that. That's how long ago it was done. When we did our convoy sessions. Or you could just leave the game entirely. I mean, yeah, that's an option as well. Fine. All right then. Gone. So, I mean, now I'll report. Why didn't I say it like that? I was going to say maybe replay. Report someone else and then go back and find them. Duisburg is busy. That wasn't them. This was them. This be them. See the police plate? Impersonation, change plate and appeal. 7. But it will be in the evidence because the message that was just there above the last one is the OC phrase. Insulting and impersonation. Until you change it, chat. Until they change it. Not literally forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. It's different. What do you got? Party mode? Disco time? It could be history. Yeah, it gets sorted out afterwards. Somewhat up, but not a lot. I mean, if you're able to drive somewhere and not teleport to being out of bounds, it's not quite the exact same as being out of bounds. But it should be longer. Yeah, sure, I mean, you can accidentally type that. There's a few people on that really shouldn't be. Oh, they're reading out. I was gonna say, what the flip? Oh, it's laggy. Oh, it's laggy. That green truck is just on a loop of the city. Head pet. We don't have that. Pet. It's just pet, right? What does someone have to do to be banned more than a week? Bad things. Quite bad things. That was 100% your fault. Great start. Let's not sure what they're there for. And then this one as well. Just slow down. What the hell? Anyway, moving on. This one as well. Are you just affectionate? You just kissing people? Line up for your smoochies. How about I just don't skip through it? Every little skip I've just done, something different has happened, so I'm just not going to skip through it. Could this be the rare case of my sibling was driving and they just don't know what they're doing, or their sensitivity is way too high? Oh my god, what are you doing? My god. How are you going to get out of this, huh? Just going to find a gap that's slightly... Oh, okay. You think a gap is large enough for you, and then you're just gonna... Jim dying? We stuttered a little bit. I didn't drop any frames, though. That was weird. Lag, are we okay? Internet didn't do anything. Hey! You can't go that way anyway. Oh my god. Bit too intentional. This is just severe, really not knowing what they're doing. Incompetence, maybe. Is that too mean? Stutter into one frame. I did see the encoder overloaded bit, but I thought I would drop frames as well. I guess I didn't. Little bit, just a little bit. Turned into a PowerPoint. It's fitting for CD then, isn't it? So, wrong way. Lots of collisions. And generally being very, very, very reckless. And I don't think those are swear words. Definitely not a sibling. Oh, no, it may not be a sibling, but they might claim it's a sibling. Maybe he's new. Even new players don't drive like that. It's very easy to pick up that you should be on the correct lane for the direction of the road you're going. Don't bump into someone else, perhaps? Very, very easy. Admin. Substances, perhaps. Cows on the keyboard. Yeah, it could have been a cat. Could have been a cat teaching the cat. TPC is teleport to camera. It's the one that I would do where I put my camera to the floor and then type TPC. It's the command version of Control F9. I saw it. Hello. I just said there was an admin. Where are they at now? I just said there was an admin. Admin? Police? No, it's a comrade of mine. Another admin. While he's stationary, he should be free camming around to try and find people to smack with a hammer. First time, you should have seen here earlier, Juice. There was a police truck someone had. We have a skin that goes on the truck as well. You didn't see that, did you? No, it's not Tuno, it's Spat. If that is still their in-game name. Spat. Few numbers, I think. Can I rate your vehicle? No, if you want me to just look at a vehicle, put it in the Discord server, and do not ping me. You already ping me for literally everything, but do not ping me. CD Road's still there. Still there. Soon to be changed, but it's not going to disappear. Didn't even ping yourself, Made of Magic. Well done. Yes, there's a truck one, yeah. It's only for one type of truck, though. What's this, a slow news day? What's the problem? It's very dangerous. Gotta watch out for these people. They're doing all their bad stuff without even moving. That was close, but... Posted it with the horns, yes. I know you mentioned that one. We didn't reach our goal. Give me a moment. Where did you post it? Oh, an online media, I see. If you put that picture in the ETS2 media channel, put that in that channel. Refresh that. Nice. Because someone decided to add a few more. We've not hit our goal. Someone decided to try and help me out, did you? If you're watching the stream, appreciate that. You know it's very easy to remove them, right? It's very easy. People have to pay for that. You paid for that? You ruined me number. I said there was 20 left, and now there's not really 20 left. You added 40, I think. No, Viper, it would be a genuinely good segment to do, but then I wouldn't be doing any reports. That's the thing. That would have to be a whole thing that could be done possibly in a week's time for the little, quote, subathon thingy. It could be for that, but if I did it all the way during the stream, you know. You put it in the wrong channel as well, but yeah, that's a nice vehicle. Because it's a Scania. And I've seen a handful of people use that configuration before. Tabbed out because I'm loading those in. I'm gonna do that live. I'm gonna remove them live. How about that? Did it say on the top of the chat that the goal had been completed? Probably did. You don't do that. Marina, welcome in. If you are real, welcome in. But hey, maybe not. This is, yeah, I need a picture of that, really. It's fantastic. Don't know if you're real or not. The bots, they speak. No, welcome in, welcome in. You joined seconds after a bunch of follow bots, so I would have no idea. Gotta make sure, you know. That one toll in China? Yeah, that goes from like 20,000 lanes down to like 4. Oh god. I just, it's... this isn't really one person's fault here. This is everything, really. I mean, they're all slowly moving. Collisions get turned on because they are not turned off. It's a feature in Convoy, I think. There's an optional feature to turn them off. But in TMP's case, we don't do that. Because when joining and leaving zones, it gets a bit fiddly, I think. Red One, hello, I saw your follow earlier, by the way, big fan. Post a clip of how the speed sign got in your grill. You can post that in the media channel, yeah. Wish people were more spread out. I would like to see that as well. But for now, nope, they're only going to places where it already has a lot of people. Like the Alps and the city road. I think your type of vehicle in Noble has a vehicle like that. That sort of custom, whatever that style actually is. What is the style called that vehicle is? Used to be turned off. I don't know. First ban? Aw, man. Zelly, it's okay. Totally okay, don't you worry. Alright. Remove that. Nice. Right, we're back to what we should be at. So now if I refresh that. Refresh that. Has that updated, or does it still show the wrong number? Drifty trailer. Engine brake, maybe? Which one? Why are they crashed as well? Black top, red lower. This one. Mostly stay in Benelux. There'll be plenty of roads to... Don't turn around. There'll be plenty of roads to explore. Box trailer. Can I just report someone else? Oh, this trailer. Game. Mouse was stuttery for a moment. That was weird. How does it work? You would join the busiest server, which is called Simulation 1. So if you have your account and you load into the game, when it has the server list, this one is at the very top. Love how you talk. Appreciate that. You want to be here. You will be here. Oh, I see what they're doing, yeah. They're kind of drifting in the rain, or they have their stability lower, I think, something like that. The thing that kind of like what Oos did at the end of the Grand Utopia session, not Grand Step. It's nearly full, yeah. The average player count on this server is about 3,000, 3,500. There are currently 2 busy roads with this amount of traffic on them. Everywhere else is not very busy at all. Grand Utopia. I keep almost saying Grand Step, because the Great Step is different. Oh, this is what you saw. Is it a physics thing, though? Is it like a cheat or something? Is it, you know, it's hard to tell what that is. Great Utopia. Well, great and grand can basically refer to the same thing, so... I see, I see. And then we found them down the side here somewhere. So now they're here. But they're not moving fast enough to do it. A zero weight trailer. The thing is though, the server doesn't allow zero weight trailers anymore. People used to make loads of saves where it literally was 0 tons. So unless they've made a minus number, which I don't think it allows either. Rain is a probability. Already banned for cheating on the sea. Why are you banned for cheating? And why are you laughing at the fact that you're banned for cheating? You're so funny. On the road? The cheaters are going to have to go a little bit slower on their road. I blinked. I saw the first one, I blinked, and then he hit with the second one. Our two multicolored friends. And someone's coming the other way. What report is this? This is our friend here. That's not the one I want. It's this one. Still have the other one selected. Here. We're very close, gamers. We're very close. On both platforms, we're very close. That's you. That's you. That's 100% you. What are you trying to overtake on that side for? That's you. For using the wrong side toll. That's not for cheating, though. Not really. But yeah, you shouldn't really skip through that toll. I knew a lot of people would do that because you didn't want to pay the toll. They overtook you. Sure, let them stay in front. Doesn't matter, does it? But no, you try and pass them this way, and then physics sends you flying to the left. Come on now. Why? It's very, very silly. Don't do that. You damaged the multicolored. Can't really miss that trailer. Can one negotiate? You could negotiate if there's genuine reason for you to potentially get less time or for it to be removed. And in that scenario, that may not be the case. They are removable objects, yes. So when you get a car versus another car, it goes a bit weird. When you get a car versus a truck, and they usually hit them in the fuel tank, which anatomically I like to describe as sort of pushing them in the neck, they spin out and they can't control it. Yeah. Hello? You're forgetting something. Hello? Hello, you forgot it. That's why I should set it to push and hold. Hey, I made a video about that. Change your key binding from just normal T to T hold. So you have to hold the button down. Live subscriber count. I should do that. I wish also there was a goal here that counted subscriber count. There isn't one. Be nice. I'd have to window capture a... Oh my god, if that's a real number with 5 away. If that's real... Let's go to real-time stats. See live count. Should you do the thing where people just show the screen? That'd be cool. How's that? We sit here until we've reached it. Go subscribe. That's insane. Oh! 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 Skill, I appreciate the follow. Welcome in. Who's going to be the last one? Hey! And then everyone goes and does it. Look! Look! screenshot that. And then now they all come in, you see? Hey, hey, hey. Have a flower. Big fan, big fan, big fan. Keep following though. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Who got it? Who was the exact one? It's still going. The video, by the way, is doing really well. 3K views on the video already in a day. It beat all of the others in, because it says like top views in the first X amount of time. So first 3 hours and 17 minutes, that's how long it's been posted. Second place video is only 500 views in that same time frame. Crazy. You were driving 170 with the admin panel. Are you an admin? We have the ability to go a little bit faster. Or do you mean someone showed you going that fast? Big fan, chat. Have a flower. Big fan. Big fan. I'll screenshot it from that later on. But yeah, now we need the Twitch. No, TMP not recording in the same way, but when it makes a report, it basically tracks the player's location over that time. It's a version of spectating them. It says your whatever will be recorded. It's slightly different. So if I load up a report, I am now spectating. Here we are. We're at the Alps. This person. Cannot see? No, there's not really a live in the same way. Doesn't that update? Doesn't that show it? What does that number say? Just watched it. I'm glad you liked it. It's a good video. We're about 20 away. Doing pretty well. Ooh, 12 years ago. No, 159's not out yet. Nope. Thomas, thank you for the gifts. Yanis, Khaled, welcome in. Josh. Big fan. Big fan. I had it muted because of the, you know. Time to play Siege. Good luck. Yeah, I remember from Siege, one of the only things I did, you have training scenarios in Siege, and I think I didn't really bother getting into a normal match after that. So I haven't really played it. Thank you, Stephen. Big fan. Plague. Big fan. 10,000, goddamn. It's really cool, because if you were to look at the chart, it's one of those things where it took a very long time, and then it sort of gradually gets a little bit steeper. In the last maybe year or two is when it's really like whoop. And it's just really cool to see that. Odin, welcome in. Those good farts. Those fart sounds are when people follow on TikTok. That's what those sounds are. For following on the other platforms, it's a whomp kind of sound. Because fart sound is funny. Hey, you follow, you get a fart sound. Look, they're already doing this. Oh my god. Yeah, next one, Zelly, will be... thank you for 10k. That's what it'll be. Oh, the stutter. Oh, very good. It's dangerous. Hey, it's a busy road. 100 and... God knows how many people there. Jesus, that's a lot. When there's X amount of people, yes, you can't overtake. And I wouldn't recommend overtaking here anyway. Especially on corners. 170, 180. Is it going to hit 200? Look at the... Oh, that would be so good as a picture. Where's the Ultra? Ultra. Oh. Trouble is, it despawns features of their vehicles, though. But if I could, you know, I'll take some pictures at a different time. Wow. That's why more people are loading in the same place. Well, mine says 130-ish, but I need to fly a little bit further forward for more to load in. Damn. Change the title. We're near the end of the stream. Don't worry about it. Relax. It's fine. 6 FPS. Yeah, all the dots on the minimap? Yeah, that's a lot. So Song surprise. Ah, you'll get that soon. I just need to prepare. So in 1 week tomorrow is birthday, and around about that time, I do a not really subathon type thing. For that. So I'll be giving a few things out. One of them will be the little the song thing. Hello, Mim or Mimi. How you doing? 7th, yes. And then partner anniversary, 5th year partner anniversary, crazy, is on the 10th. It's really cool that they're that close. So I need to think of things we can do. Playing a few games, stuff like that. I'm not too big on it, so. You've done the same, it's the same accounts, you've just done it again. Hey, whoever's doing it, I've hit the goal, by the way. I've hit the goal. What's the point? You've missed your chance. All I do is just reload the page and just remove them again. Is that not good enough for you? Thank you for that. I had it muted just in case of the sounds. Yeah, they add a little bit more. It's not too many more, but you added a little bit more. Like, hey, you did it before and I removed them. It's not a big deal. Calm down. Okay, let me turn that down because that is lagging my game a lot. Let's put that on low. There we go. That's the render distance of low. No, that doesn't do anything to my eyes. No, it's just the filter on the camera. That's all it is. The stream's doing well, though. A lot of likes. Oh, yes. You're doing well on that stream. Yeah, we'll be wrapping up soon. Where's this? The Alps Road. From Innsbruck to Klagenfurt. The I to K, if people want an abbreviation for it. That was real. Frosty, welcome in. 213, that briefly said, before it ticked over. Across the entire span of the road, there's easily maybe 250. But now, hey, in another, like, 10 years' time, if TMP's around, if I'm still playing this game, and if we do another video, the history of the IK Road, we would be able to clearly document the switch. Yes, MND, yes. We'll be able to clearly document the switch, unlike the switch between the other two, which was a bit, because not many people were there. It's not real, folk. It's not real. It's not real. All I can do, basically, is filter. You do filter between, followed between, literally the last 5 minutes. Yep, and then you go apply filters, and all of these I can purge. Except exclude, exclude, exclude. There we go. All of the rest are exactly the same names. Easy. You silly Billy, you, huh? You thought you could? There we go. That's better. Boof. They might do it again, I don't know. One of them shows the entirety of the stats. That's just all the stats anyway, it's fine. But hey, that'll do. We've hit one of the goal. This is... I don't know why it doesn't always do it. There's a cooldown, maybe. A little cooldown. One of them is specifically followers, one of them is just everything else. Crayon, welcome in. Tiger, appreciate the gifts. Yeah, people have been on this road a lot. Quite a lot of times. Same command. Yeah, there might just be aliases with it. I don't really know. I don't know. Both as followers. Yeah, we can just change it then. You know, people want to know specifically followers. It just shows everything up. Everything, you know. Yeah. What'd you say ew for? Excuse me? Excuse me? How dare you? Fixed? Nice. So you got to change that one now. Change that one. PC setup. If you want to look at a very out-of-date PC setup, if you're in the Discord server, in the IRL media channel, pinned message, there is a setup picture there. Most of that is different now or in a different place. It's like 4 years old or something, but that's close. Look at that, it's busy. Where's this? The Alps. The new hotspot that people are going to. When? In a moment. In a moment. Yes, an event a few years ago, yes. I highlighted that in the video. It was the second edition of Featured Zone, where going up most of the road, you were only able to go in one lane. In one way, I think. Good job. I was waiting for that. Glad you liked it. Big fan. They watched the video. Oh my gosh. Last report. Where's the car? Look at that. Pause. That's fine. I see. It was a fun event. That was a fun event, yes. Featured Zone 1 was in Calais. Featured Zone 2 was there. It was good. I don't know if or when they want to do another one. We don't know when the new Real Ops is. The Real Ops is like the full-scale version of that. We don't know. We don't know when it is. Evening, Lewis. Welcome in. Small wheels. I wouldn't be able to get the panel up if I'm not logged in. Logging in gives me this panel. I could technically, you know, if I did /ban, I guess that would work. But that's a pain to do that. I don't want to do that. 6 years old? Yeah. It's a very old image. Good job. That's what happens when they hit in, yeah, as I said, in the fuel tank in the neck. Nice. That is made by another admin, that's not my one. Don't spam me. Hello, Reckless Driving. Are you watching the stream? Don't spam me. I was busy. No, it's not a convoy. This is just traffic. This is just genuine road traffic. Don't do that.